Sikorsky.
And I'm Lindsay Morrison, and our experiment is the growing yellow worm.
Some of the materials that we needed for this experiment was a 500 milliliter graduated cylinder, gloves for protection from the chemicals, and sponges for cleanup afterwards.
Other materials we'll need is 10 millimeters of 30% hydrogen peroxide, 1.5 milliliters of liquid dishwashing soap, and 1 gram of potassium iodine. To start the experiment, we add 10 millimeters of hydrogen peroxide.
And next we add the 1.5 milliliters of washing detergent.
And then you add the 1 gram of potassium iodine.
So as you can see, the yellow foam springs up out of the graduated cylinder, and this is because the hydrogen peroxide is oxidizing the potassium iodine while simultaneously releasing the oxygen, which is the gas that is trapped in the washing detergent, causing it to rise up, as you can see.
According to the usingHydrogenPeroxide.com, the theory behind this is you first add the hydrogen peroxide with the liquid dish soap, and then you add the catalyst of potassium iodine, which makes the hydrogen peroxide break down more quickly. The hydrogen peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen. Some of the oxygen gets trapped into the peroxide, which makes it leads it to decompose faster and the oxygen to quickly gush out. As the peroxide breaks down, the water mixes with the liquid soap and it causes foam. The oxygen gushing out makes the soap bubbles rise, and as shown here, the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and water is shown by the catalyst of the iodine catalyst.
Alright, so catalysts can be used in lots of things that are important in today's society. They're very commonly used. So I'm going to show you what difference the catalyst makes and how without the catalyst the chemical reaction really isn't possible. So for this experiment we're just going to add the detergent and the hydrogen peroxide because the potassium iodine was the catalyst. So as you can see, nothing happens because you don't have the catalyst, and catalysts can be used to either slow down or speed up a chemical reaction. So these are used a lot in today's society. Like in your cars, we have a catalytic converter which converts unburned fuel into products that are unharmful to the environment, but in that case, instead of the potassium iodine being the catalyst, we have platinum and palladium being the catalyst. And catalysts are also used in the industrial production of ammonia, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. And this is important because ammonia is one of the most commonly used chemicals in our society. Mercury is also used as an important catalyst in the production of indigo dye. And catalysts are even present in things like margarine and shortening, because the same year that we found mercury could be a catalyst in indigo dye, they found that nickel can be used as a catalyst in the production of edible fats, which are transferring inedible plants into usable fat oils for margarine.
Okay, these are our references, and that was our experiment on catalysts.